Howdy, I'm Devin Noel.
And I'm Caleb Lee. And we're with Family History Fanatics.
And today we're going to tell you 5 reasons why you should be using an online family tree. You know what the first one is?
Organization.
Absolutely, organization. Now, I don't mean just organizing your paper files because again, it's an online tree, but it prevents the ability for us to have to cart around our outdated family group sheets and pedigree charts. Online trees keep all of it up to date so you don't always have to print it out, which, you know what Caleb loves about that?
Save the rainforest.
Say it louder.
Save the rainforest.
Absolutely. He loves the fact that an online tree saves paper, which then saves the rainforest. The other thing about organization is portability. When you have an online tree, you can access that tree no matter what computer or device that you're using. So let's say you're at a public library. You can type in your password and then you have access to the tree. Let's say you're at home and your kids take over your computer. Well, there's another computer in the house, you go log on to that one and you're good to go. With a desktop tree or paper files, it's not as portable as you like. So online trees are great for those spur-of-the-moment times when you want to access your tree. And finally, you know what the #1 biggest mistake is for beginning genealogists?
No.
Citations. Do you know what those are? Maybe a little bit?
Kinda.
So beginning genealogists are told by experienced genealogists that you need to cite your sources. Well, beginning genealogists are so overwhelmed with so many of the aspects of doing family history that keeping track of citations is probably the last thing on your mind. So an online tree helps you out because you can go to the online record set and attach it to someone on your tree, and then the computer databases keep track of the citations for you. Whew, aren't you glad?
Yeah.
So the #1 reason why you need to be using an online tree is organization. Caleb, what is this?
This is point number 2. Be prepared. The Scout motto is be prepared, and this applies to all aspects of life, including, you guessed it, family history. If a disaster strikes your house and you need to leave now, where is your family history? It should not be in your attic collecting dust, because then it's all gone. And all of those precious documents like journals, photos that have never been scanned, they're all gone. Which is why you need to put them on the internet. It's a backup. Another thing, with some things such as Ancestry.com, you're already paying for the service, so you might as well get your money's worth. So what's point number 3, Mom?
The 3rd reason you should be using an online tree is it improves the quality of your research. First, an online tree, especially one called FamilySearch.org, forces you to collaborate with others. You share your sources, you share your conclusions as to why those sources relate to the people that you have attached records to, and so on and so forth. And Ancestry.com and FamilySearch have a great internal communication systems that allow you to work with other users of those programs to ask questions about the people who are on your tree that you're not quite sure about. It's a great service, so it improves your collaboration. Additionally, when you share your research online, it reduces the duplicate effort. Caleb, have you ever done courthouse research?
No.
Well, guess what? Neither have I. But online, there are several people who have done courthouse research, which saves me a trip. I can evaluate their records and decide if they actually are for our family members, and that saves us time, money, and effort. So put your trees online, utilize the ones that already are online, and that will improve the quality of your research.
So point number 4. Have you ever heard of research assistants? These are people who go out and research your family history for you. But guess what? You can get a free research assistant by putting your family trees online.
How?
Well, the computer, while you're not on the computer doing other things like sleeping, eating, and texting, which takes up most of my time, it will search in the background and find records that could possibly be your family.
That's a great resource. So if you need a little help, because don't we all need a little help doing our research so we don't feel like we're doing it all alone, Put it online, put your trees online, and let the services such as Find My Past, MyHeritage, FamilySearch, and Ancestry.com be your free research assistant. The fifth reason why your tree needs to be online is because of inheritance. Now, I'll be honest, and let's do it this way. Caleb, do you want a room full of research documents when I die?
Not really.
What about your uncles and your dad? Do they want your Nana's room full of research papers when she dies?
No.
No is correct. In fact, they've threatened my mother-in-law that they're going to strike a match and go and burn up all of her research papers. Now, they are wise enough to know that they need to keep the original photos and some of the important documents and diaries that they can't access anywhere else. But their research papers and research logs and copies of census records that are online, no, most people don't want that. So if you don't want your research to go up in flames, you need to be using an online tree so that your research effort can be passed on to the future generation. Hey Caleb, do you know what a floppy disk is?
Isn't like, I think I went to a museum once and they're like giant SD cards.
Seriously, floppy disks were around when I was a kid. And he's never seen one, and he calls them a what now?
A giant SD card.
A giant SD card. Okay, maybe. But did you know there's still people who have their family's history on floppy disk? Very few computers are around that even read that. In fact, there's a lot of computers that don't even read CD drive, don't have a CD drive anymore. Yes, CD drives are about to be a thing of the past, like the dinosaur. And no, I'm not as old as the dinosaurs. So what happens when you put your information online, you don't have to keep up with technology. There's this word called computer obsolescence. Yeah, a big fancy word.
Yay.
Yay. It's a nerd word that means that technology kind of goes away. It expires, like personal ancestral file. If you're using that program, you seriously need to upgrade and transfer it into a program that people can use now. Put it online and let those computer wizards that do all the black magic behind the scenes, yeah, like that. They keep up with the technology so your tree can be passed on to future generations without you having to worry about keeping your technology up to date. I'm Devin Noel.
And I'm Caleb Lee.
And we're Family History Fanatics. We hope you will put your family trees online.
Be sure to subscribe, and once you've gotten your family history online, be sure to leave a like.